All right, good morning, everybody. Just want to make sure that we are connected to our Facebook Live page. We had just a little bit of technical difficulty at the last moment there, which was pretty exciting, of course. But looking forward to seeing everybody's bright, shiny faces for this first of our Saturday pre-launch training series. Can't wait to see everybody. We've got some great things lined up for you today. This is T. Gray, strategic partner. Okay, good. It looks like we are live. All right. Look at everybody. Fantastic. Great. All right. Let me get this window closed. It's going to eat up a lot of memory on my computer. I want to make sure that we're good and healthy. Some of my champions out there, you guys have my number. So if anything happens to our live stream, please be sure to let me know right away. Okay, great. Fantastic. All right. All right, I want to welcome everybody to our live stream. This is fantastic. Great to see everybody. We're going to get started in just about 1 minute. I'm looking for my partner here to jump on with me, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Folks, we're in a 60-second countdown. We're going to get started in just a moment. I hope I didn't kill the webcast when I... Oh, this is a good note. It says I'm on live stream. Hey, folks, I need some confirmation. Just someone give me confirmation that we are live streaming. And I'll check on my phone. I just want to make sure we're doing it from a different location today. And I want to make sure that we have, that we are all set and good to go. Okay, yeah, we are good to go. I'm seeing live stream on my phone. So it looks like we are ready to rock and roll. Excited to have everybody on here this morning. And we have a great training lined up for you today. And great, okay, I hear we're translating in German today. We're translating in Spanish. I believe we are also translating in Chinese, in Portuguese. So definitely exciting. I'm getting messages from everybody that we're good. So with that confirmation, we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me share my screen and share with you our training for today, which is going to be very exciting. Okay. One minute, folks. So make sure I don't spill any beans. Getting started here. All right. All right. Well, once again, I want to welcome everybody to our Saturday training, pre-launch training series. And this is our first installment in this series, our first actual training. And one of the things that we want to do is want to let you know that we're super committed to making sure that you have everything that you need in order to win with IQ. So we're going to do a Saturday training every Saturday from now until we actually launch, which is going to be in the first part of the new year. So let me welcome you guys to our onboarding training, and I want to welcome you to IQ. Special congratulations to each and every one of you who's already gotten started with your pack. You know, what a great move. You know, we're excited about your commitment. We're excited about your desire to be part of the family. And what we want to do is we want to let you know exactly who IQ is. You know, IQ, you know, this company, IQ Legacy, was created so that we could provide a revolutionary ecosystem for learning, for empowerment, and for advancement. This company is dedicated to to helping you move forward as a forward-thinking individual all over the world so that you can capitalize on emerging technologies and currency systems. IQ is about delivering a world-class and compliant vehicle so that you can achieve your highest self, your best results, and your greatest world impact. And we are committed to helping you keep up with the latest in technological advancements in solutions for learning, wellness, and finance. Learn, leverage, lifestyle, legacy. That, my friends, is what IQ is all about. So I want to welcome you to our Saturday training and welcome you to IQ. As I've mentioned a few times, we are in pre-launch, and every time I talk to the leaders, folks, I'm always communicating with them and with some hashtags. And one of my favorite hashtags nowadays is hashtag welcome to pre-launch, because, you know, pre-launch is that stage of life where it's exciting to be a part of it, but sometimes there's a little bit of discomfort that's associated with it because everything doesn't work exactly the way it's supposed to. And that's okay. That's what pre-launch is. And we are every day squashing bugs. Every day we're fixing things. Every day we're improving things. And so we're in that pre-launch period right now. The actual launch, though, we're starting to plan our launch event. And, you know, I'm looking at that picture, and that picture's getting me really inspired. But, you know, our actual launch events are planned for early 2019. And right now, based on what's happening, you know, we're feeling like we're going to need to do an event in Asia and another one in Latin America. And I don't know, we may have to do even a third event, but just stay tuned. It's going to definitely be an exciting time. And I'm just so glad that each and every one of you guys is taking the journey with us and the friends that you are inviting to it. So let me give you a little bit of a pre-launch update, let you know some of the things that are going on. We fixed a lot of things this past week. We fixed the $100 enrollment thing wasn't working quite right. We fixed that. We'll talk a little bit about it in a second. Our interactive presentation, the connection to our back office wasn't working, so we got that fixed. InterQuest, we got that up and running. The opt-in, opt-out situation wasn't working quite perfectly for the members of IQ Chain IBOs who want to have the opportunity to transition and be a part of IQ Legacy. And so we got the opt-in, opt-out working. And in the process of fixing that, we kind of messed up a little bit. So everybody's getting the opt-in, opt-out message. And here's what I would encourage you to do. If you're getting the opt-in, opt-out message and it doesn't apply to you, just opt in. Just get it off your screen. But if you are one of the IQ Chain IBOs and you're getting that message, make sure you read it carefully and make a conscious decision to opt in or opt out. Okay, upgrading, that's something we'll talk about today, how that actually works. And we've got our comp plan presentation built this week. So we're excited about that. Some of the things that are in the works, we're still working on them. Our new presentation, and one of the reasons we're still working on our new presentation is because we have a new head of marketing. So I wanted to introduce you live to Mark Kithcart, who is our strategic advisor for marketing. He's part of the BLC team here, and he's got the leadership responsibility for marketing, and he's doing an amazing job. This presentation that you're seeing and the design of it, you know, is just part of the work that he's doing and the team of resources and graphic designers all around the world, even in faraway places like Brazil, who are helping us to just look great and come across extremely well. So we love that. So look for a really beautiful new presentation coming out. And when I say new presentation, I know we have the interactive one, but this presentation is the one that's designed for, you know, when we're doing a hotel meeting or a large group meeting and you want to present the PowerPoint slides, that's the one that I'm talking about. Also, everything that we're creating needs to be translated into all of our languages, at least all of our major languages. So we produced a lot of things in English this week, and we're working on getting those things into Spanish, Korean, German, Japanese, Chinese, and a few other languages as well. Thai is another language that we want to make sure we translate to. Our back office. So now that we got some major things fixed, we're going to start working on the back office. Many of you have pointed out that, hey, these images aren't correct, or some of these things are old. No problem. That's our next project. So you're going to start to see our back office look more and more beautiful over the next week or two. IQBot 3.0 is in the works. We'll come back and we'll talk about that. That's exciting. I've got a chance to see it, and it's amazing. We'll also have a one-page compensation plan or legacy rewards plan document coming up, and also the legacy rewards plan complete document that kind of explains every last detail of it. You'll start to see that coming in the next few days as well. So we are super busy. We're running around like crazy. And I think I see my partner has made it on the line. So let me get him on here. Busy. We're running around like crazy. And all right. There we go. I don't know if I'm hearing myself. Okay. We're going to have my partner on here in just a little bit. You're going to get a chance, folks, to meet our marketing guru, Mark Kitcard himself. He'll be popping on here in just a minute. So let me go ahead and get started here and talk about some of the topics that we want to cover in the first part of our training. And first thing I just want to let you know is that this is a special training. We are doing what we call a double training today. Okay, so the first part of our training will be welcome to IQ and onboarding. So you can see that in the lower left-hand part of the screen, welcome to IQ and onboarding, where we are going over just a number of different things to help you navigate the company well, to help your business to work well. We want you to know where to find things. We want to show you how to create value for some things. And that's the first part of our training. And then when we get to the end of the first part of our training, we'll take a quick 3-minute break so everybody can stand up and stretch and, grab a cup of coffee or your favorite green drink, or even take a potty break if that's what you need to do. But then we're going to go and talk about the comp plan. And I encourage you, stay through the entire training. Here's why. When the second part of our training, we're going to cover the comp plan, which we don't call comp plan. We call it the legacy rewards plan. So we're going to get into the legacy rewards plan. We're going to get into it in detail and talk about how it works. Then we're going to do a training on how to set yourself up to win. There is a strategy that will give you an advantage. And we're going to cover that today. And then we have something amazing for you at the very end of this training. And for those of you who stick around, you're going to get something amazing. We're going to launch something today that I guarantee you is going to light fire in your world. So make sure that you stick around for that. Okay. So let's start the first part of our training. Let's talk about how to sign up. We want to make sure that there's no confusion about how to become part of IQ Legacy. So the first part first step is you want to become an ISA. That's step one. You want to become an ISA. Now, how do you do that? There's a $100 enrollment fee that makes you an ISA. Okay. Now, some people got this backwards, and it's not their fault. The system wasn't supposed to allow you to, but some people skipped this step and went straight to purchasing one of the optional promotional starter packs. And that's okay. If that got through, we fixed that. You can't do that anymore. Now you have to do the $100 enrollment fee first, or as part of that same purchase. Okay. And then you can do the optional promotional starter pack. The other thing is that this $100 enrollment fee is not part of upgrading. Okay. So, we know that you can upgrade. If you choose a promotional starter pack, you can upgrade to a higher one within 60 days, and you'll pay the difference. The $100 is not part of that. So the optional promotional starter packs are in addition to the $100. The $100 enrollment fee is not commissionable. and there's no volume associated with it. What you get with it is your digital starter kit. And we're really excited about that because that digital starter kit includes this amazing interactive presentation called the IQ I Decide interactive presentation. And many of you have it working and are already off to the races with it and playing with it. So step one is you want to become an ISA. Step two is you want to do your optional promotional starter pack. So this is optional. You don't have to do it, but there's a ton of value in it to do our bronze, silver, gold, platinum promotional starter packs. They range from $500 to $10,000 with a stop at $1,500 and $5,000 in between. The volume goes from 300 points all the way up to 6,000 points, and you just choose the one that makes sense for you. That's if someone says, which one should I choose? The best one that you can do and the one that makes the most sense for you. And if you're not sure, guess what? You can upgrade within 60 days and pay the difference between the packs. So let's take a look at these packs and talk about what goes into them. Now, the first thing is that all of the packs include a subscription to InnerQuest, right? And what is InnerQuest? Remember, IQ is about what? Raising your IQ. And if you watched our presentation, what did you learn? We all have knowledge gaps, and those knowledge gaps keep us from being as successful as we can be. You know, if I were to ask you, do you agree or do you believe that the people who are rich, the people who are wealthy, the people who are incredibly successful know some things that you don't know? Wouldn't you say yes? Absolutely. And if I were to ask you if you wanted to know those things, wouldn't you say yes? Yes. If I would ask you if you had to pay a little bit for that knowledge so that you could have the knowledge and be able to explode and be your best self and multiply what you paid into even more, would you do it? I hope that you would say yes. And that's really been the problem for the poor and the middle class throughout ages. They have not been willing to pay for knowledge, but yet this is that opportunity. You know, the rich and the wealthy always invested first in themselves, in their minds, in their bodies, so that they can be their best selves and then get their best results. That's how it works, folks. It doesn't work the other way around. You don't get your best results and then become your best self. Your income will never exceed the level of your personal growth and development. So you want to grow first so that then you can achieve your best income. So the InnerQuest online learning environment, what it does is it allows you to learn what you need to know. Now, it allows you to learn what you need to know in order to raise your IQ and close your knowledge gaps. And so here are some of the topics that either exist right now in InnerQuest or that we will be adding to the InnerQuest environment. We'll be adding cryptocurrency mastery. Cryptocurrency mastery is there. We'll be adding business building training. We have some of the best, most successful business builders on the planet in IQ right now. These folks have created multi-million-dollar businesses in their various companies that they've been in, and they would love to share that knowledge with you on the InnerQuest platform. Also, topics like finance, estate planning, how to be successful in real estate. These are all things that we will be adding into the InnerQuest environment. As we move into lifestyle, technology-driven health and wellness products, we will also start to add health topics into the InnerQuest platform. And of course, leadership. We've got some of the most amazing leaders, starting with Mr. Holton Bugs himself, and we'll have all sorts of great leadership. And what this is for you, it's an opportunity for you to start to participate in the paid knowledge industry. And so what am I talking about? If you look on the right side of the screen, this is the pricing for sales training by a motivational sales trainer who's becoming very famous, right? And many of you still don't even know who he is, but already people are starting to know who he is. His name is Grant Cardone. And guess what? His training is actually on the same technology platform that IQ uses for InterQuest, right? Because he looked at all the different platforms and he was like, you know what, this is a great platform to deliver my training. But look how much his training costs for sales, right? His Selling 101 program costs $695. His sales process training costs $1,000 essentially, $995. If you want to learn how to be a better closer and close your sales, his closing strategies training is almost $1,100, $1,095. So is his theory of closing training. So folks, I'm here to tell you that this paid knowledge industry is booming. As a matter of fact, if you want a 1-year subscription to all of it, it's over $4,000. And you know what? His salespeople are calling companies that have salespeople, and the companies are paying for their entire sales force to take this training because it has so much value. Now, our InterQuest platform is wrapped into our programs, but it doesn't cost nearly as much as this. You can get the InterQuest program, you can get platform, you can get IQBot, you can get the opportunity to make money, our VIP experience, just all sorts of things, and all the other stuff that we're going to add in the future, and you get a great value. So what I want to do is, what I'm trying to do right now is help you understand how valuable this is, and as we continue to add more content to it, it gets more and more valuable every single day. So that's InterQuest. I'm really excited about it because you can learn on your computer, your smartphone, your laptop, your tablets, whatever your device, wherever you are. It's interactive, it's fun, and the value is extremely high. So you get an InterQuest subscription when you join, when you purchase your optional starter packs starting at the bronze level. Now let's talk about the IQBot, right? Because IQBot subscriptions come in your package as well. And you know, the IQBot product is part of the IQ investor quadrant, you know, the leverage piece where you get to take the knowledge that you learn from InterQuest. So perhaps you go there and you take the cryptocurrency mastery program. Okay, now you know a little bit, and now it's time for you to go and apply that knowledge. Now, if you didn't have IQBot, you could do it the old-fashioned way, and this is what the old-fashioned way looks like. Boom. Okay. So someone said to me, well, what is the value of IQBot? And what I would say is, well, take a look at what's on the screen right now. Take a look at if you want to be a cryptocurrency investor or, you know, any type of investor, to do it the old-fashioned way means you better go out there and get some monitors, right? And this setup that you're looking at right there, that represents thousands of dollars of computer equipment, software, and education to learn how to know what all that stuff means. And then after all of that and getting it all hooked up, then you got to sit there and you got to watch it all the time, right? Because guess what? If you're not sitting there watching it, no one's watching your stuff. So with IQBot, you don't need 6 monitors. IQBot automates this process of being in the cryptocurrency, you know, market opportunity. And you don't need to sit there and be glued to the monitors watching them 24 hours and 7 days a week. You know, Holton was telling me when he first started to get in and he was trying to learn about this, he bought this monster monitor, which is really nice. I'm trying to see if I can get it off of his desk and out of his door without him seeing it, because it's just an incredible, massive monitor. But he bought this monitor because it splits into 6, 7, 8 different screens. It's like 8 having, you know, so many of these, and it costs thousands of dollars. I know, because I researched it because I wanted one for Christmas, right? So this thing is incredibly expensive. It costs more than IQBot, this monitor. Now, here's the thing. when he started learning how to do this, he said he just got caught up, and he'd be there watching, and it would be 3 o'clock in the morning, it'd be 4 o'clock in the morning, because cryptocurrency markets don't ever go to sleep. And then you got to learn how to read the charts, and you got to learn how to read the graphs, and you got to sit there and you got to watch it. And IQBot does that for you. So someone said, what's the value of IQBot? That's the value, right? And when there's different subscriptions, they have a number of bots. Well, that's like having another screen. Every bot is like having another screen. So at our top subscription, you've got 6 bots, and they can be on 6 different exchanges at the same time. Guess what? It's like having 6 monitors monitoring your positions on 6 different exchanges at the same time, except it's on one computer or one smartphone or one tablet. That's simple. So, and here's the most exciting thing. We're going to have to change this image on the screen soon, because version 3.0 is coming out in about 2 weeks. It could be less than 2 weeks. I'm going to give these guys a little wiggle room, but in about 2 weeks, 3.0 is coming. What does that mean for you? Well, for those of you who already have IQBot, when 3.0 comes out, you will automatically have it. And for those of you who have not purchased IQBot just yet, or who are getting started today, what we're going to do, just so that we can make life easy for customer service and for you, is we're going to deliver your IQBot to you with version 3.0. Okay? So go ahead and get yourself positioned. You'll have 3.0 in 2 weeks. 3.0 is radically different, is totally different, and it's totally exciting. But you don't have to wait to get started. You can get started now, and your 3.0 IQBot will come in about 2 weeks or less. All right. So let's talk, now that we understand the value, let's get into the promotional starter packs, and let's take them apart a little bit. Okay. So let's suppose you get started, you do your $100 enrollment fee, you become an ISA, an independent sales agent. You've got your digital starter kit, which includes what? Your interactive IQ, I decide presentation tool, right? So that's really exciting. And then you want to become bronze, or you want to do the optional bronze promotional starter pack, which is $500, and it's going to give you 300 personal sales volume points. The first thing that comes with is your InterQuest subscription for 1 year, right? So that's what the InterQuest interface looks like. So now you have your InterQuest subscription. That's the first thing that you get for your with your bronze pack. The second thing that you get, as you can see, I'm putting a circle around it here, is your IQBot platform subscription. Okay, and you're going to get the student version of IQBot. Now, what does the student version do? It allows you to take $5,000 of your money, open up exchange accounts, and be able to trade with that money, but have the IQBot work for you. Okay, we don't touch that money. IQ Legacy doesn't touch your money. We don't take that money. We don't trade for you. Your IQBot is a tool that you have. You're going to set the parameters, and it's going to trade in your exchange accounts on your behalf. And the most that it will work with for you at this level is $5,000. Okay. Now it's really, we call it a student bot because it's for a person who's just getting started, because they can only work on one exchange at a time, and they can only have one bot running. Okay. And that's plenty for a beginner. All right. But here's what's going to happen. As you grow, you're going to want more bots. You're going to want to be able to have more than one bot running. You're going to want to be able to work on more than one exchange. You know, it's kind of like starting out and living in a studio apartment. And then as you accumulate stuff, you realize, you know what, I need 1 bedroom. And then as you do that, then you realize I need 2 bedrooms. And then as your family grows, you realize, you know what, I need a house. That's kind of how you progress through the different levels of IQBot. Also, as part of your bronze promotional starter pack, you'll get 8% in the dual team commission. Okay, So as you start to build your business and you start to build your left team and your right team on a weekly basis, as your teams produce volume, you'll earn 8% of the lesser side. So now you have the opportunity to earn money with as part of this bronze experience. Okay. Now, what if you do silver? Oh, and by the way, of course, you can upgrade to a higher pack. So if you do bronze, you can upgrade to silver, gold, or platinum. And if you do it within 60 days, you only have to pay the difference. Okay. If you, okay, so if you do, I just have to check my messages. I got to make sure it's check and see what people are telling me, because it might be telling me something I need to know. So you only have to do the difference. Okay, so that means if you're a bronze and you do silver, 500 comes off of the 1500. Because you already paid it, so you do 1,000 to upgrade to silver. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay, but that's only if you do it in 60 days. If you wait longer than 60 days, you got to do the whole thing. Okay, now the silver pack, $1,500, 900 points. It comes with your InnerQuest subscription for a year. Okay, it comes with your IQ bot subscription, but this time you get the intermediate version. So you got a little bit of a bigger and more robust bot scenario going here. Now, remember when you had your training wheels on, you could only work with $5,000 at a time, right? Hold on a second. Okay, I'm checking on Mark's card. He's coming. So you can only work with $5,000 at a time with the student bot. But then as you get good, you might realize, okay, now I want to work with a little bit more than 5,000. Okay, well then now you need that intermediate version of the bot, and now you can work with up to $50,000 as part of your investment portfolio that the bot is helping you work. And now you have two bots, right? So now you can have two robots working on, and they can be working on two different exchanges at the same time. This is exciting. Now you're starting to grow. Now you're starting to gain a little bit more experience, and maybe a little bit more success based on how well you learn your lessons and the decisions that you make, but that's what the intermediate version does. But the silver level also, because of the 900 points, that's enough to bump you up to 9% in the duality. Okay, and every percentage point counts. So that's very cool as well. We'll talk about those percentages in a little bit. What about the gold pack? It's $5,000. The volume associated with it is 3,000 points, 3,000 personal sales volume points. Okay, what comes in the gold pack? Well, you got your 1-year InnerQuest subscription. Remember, that's extremely valuable. We're in this paid knowledge society where people will pay for the best knowledge, and we are going to provide you with the best knowledge from people who succeeded. You will not get content in InnerQuest from anyone who has not been successful. So that environment will start to get loaded up in multiple languages with content that is extremely high value, that when you apply it in your life, you can expect to get better results. Okay. Now, the next part of that, of course, is you have your IQ bot trading platform subscription as part of your gold pack. Now, this time you have the pro subscription because it's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit better. As a matter of fact, it's a lot of bit better. It's now you have you can work with up to $200,000 at a time. You can have 4 bots running. You can work on 4 exchanges at the same time. And not only are signals included, not only do you have access to the master trader feature where you can follow the trades of someone who's been very successful, right? And that will be your option. You'll have to opt into that. But you also have 2 subscriptions. Now, what do you need 2 subscriptions for? Well, you don't, right? You need 1 for yourself. So what can you do with the other one? You can sell it to someone else, right? And you can sell that second license at a suggested retail of $1,200 because that person that buys that from you is getting the pro subscription just like you. and the retail price of the pro subscription is at least $1,200. Okay, that's our suggested retail. So what you can do is you can actually sell that, and you can put that money right in your pocket, all 1,200 of it, because they're buying that one from you. Isn't that cool? So we're giving you away here. You can make some of your money back. But then we've got something new popping up here in this particular, the gold pack. You're starting to see now there's a 1 next to VIP experience event upgrades. Now, folks, I'm gonna tell you this. Many of you are excited because you know that we have some rock stars and network marketing celebrities as part of our IQ experience. First of all, you have access to people like Holton, who has truly become iconic in the network marketing industry. He's broken all sorts of records, and has had all sorts of success in this industry. And I'm proud to say that I got to know him. He was my first mentor, became a friend, became a brother to me when he was trying to break his first income before he was even making 6 figures a month. That was his goal. I remember that. I told him that at dinner the other night. I said, man, I remember when that's what you wanted to make. And, those of you who followed the success of his career know that he's been able to achieve far more than that. So, how would you love to be able to go to an event and, the event has, everybody is there and in the stadium or the convention center and whatever, but there's private meetings for VIPs where they get to learn from Holton, where they get to learn from Mike Sims, our global ambassador, who, has had a tremendous amount of success over 18 years of being a top distributor, a diamond, double diamond level distributor in multiple companies, building organizations around the world, creating incredible wealth for himself and his family, not just in the network marketing industry, but now in this digital economy. He's done exceptionally well there too. And so how would you like to learn from him, what he's been able to learn, the types of disciplines that he's been able to apply in his life that have helped him become successful? Would you pay a little extra to be close to learn that type of information from him? And there's so many others. I could name names and talk about different folks who I'm confident are going to take their place at our highest ranks very, very quickly and be part of our VIP experience. So when we do our big events, there's going to be regular tickets, and there's also going to be a limited amount of VIP experience tickets where we're going to spoil you, where you're going to have just a whole nother level of experience. It's kind of like getting on the plane. You can get on economy, and economy is, you get there, right? But man, first class, as you're walking through first class, how many of you always say, man, I wish I could fly first class? So we're going to have a first class level of experience associated with our events, and it's going to be $2,000 on top of your ticket. Now, somebody says, oh, I don't know if that's worth it. Okay, well, let's see if we can fix that for you. So same gentleman that I was telling you about, when he does his events, look at what he does. He does VIP seating, right? He has regular pricing for his events, but he also does VIP seating. And, so here's a promotion for one of his upcoming events where you can do the exclusive meet and greet and private dinner with him and go to the cocktail party and the networking reception. And you can go VIP for 2 people is $20,000. And you know what? People pay that all day. He always sells out VIP. You know what? Here's the thing. You got to supply your own opportunity when you go to his VIP. I'm not saying anything negative about him. He's absolutely amazing. But he's not in your opportunity. He's not there to help you in your particular opportunity. Would you pay $2,000 to have that level of interaction with Holton or with Mike and Mike Sims and the other ones that we plug in there, to who have this type of knowledge, who have this type of success? So you can start to see that this has an incredible real world value. And I'm speaking to all the folks that I asked a bunch of leaders, send me the questions from your team. And this was one of the questions from the team, show me the value in the packages. So I'm showing it to you right now, folks, right? And on top of that, you get to accelerate your earnings by having 10%, right? So that 3,000 personal sales volume gets you a promotion, a temporary promotion to basically a gold. The gold rank is what we'll call it. And that pays you 10% in the dual team commission. And we'll talk about how that works in just a few minutes. So I'm hoping that you guys are getting the picture, okay? Well, at the top is the platinum level. And at the platinum level, you have $10,000. And by the way, one of the questions that people are asking is, how much of this money goes in your investment account? Remember, we don't touch your investment money. So this is not investment money. This is what you're paying for the pack, okay? And I'm showing you the value that's in the pack so you can see what you're paying for. And whatever you want to use the bot to invest with, that's separate money, okay? That's separate money that we don't have anything to do with. That's coming from you. So platinum pack, $10,000, 6,000 personal sales volume points. It comes with your InnerQuest subscription, and now it comes with your master subscription to IQBot. And this is our best one because there's no limit to the amount of money that you can work with. You can put as much in there as you want. So, you know, those folks who want to be big investors, this is the pack for them, you know, because they're going to want to, they're not going to want limitations on what they can work with, okay? Also, you can work on 6 exchanges with up to 6 different bots running at the same time. You get signals as part of this. You have access to the Master Trader feature, but this time you have 4 licenses, 4 subscriptions. That means you use one, you can sell the other 3. And someone says, well, who am I going to sell this to? Let me tell you, people who are doing this, they know people who are at the same level as them, who are going to want to do the same thing. And the bot, those three licenses are for the master level subscription. And those have a suggested retail of $1,800. So now start to do the math, right? You got 4 of those, 1,800 times 4, there's value. Now you have 2 VIP experience upgrades. We know that it's worth every penny of the $2,000 because Grant Cardone is charging $10,000 per VIP seat for his, right? So you're really getting Holton Bugs and Mike Sims at a bargain. They should really charge a whole lot more, and they can, right? Of course. And so now there's another $4,000 of value. You got your 12%, the 6,000 points in the personal sales volume is enough to qualify you for a 12% payout in the dual team commission, right? 12% is a whole lot better than 8%. So you can start to see where the value comes from in the various levels of the pack. Now, that said, I see that my partner is on, but he doesn't have his video on. Mark, are you ready? This is kind of a good point for me to take a breath while I introduce you and say hi to everybody, because we're going to go into a couple more things right after this. So are you ready to show yourself?
I am. Can you hear me, Holt? Or can you hear me? Yeah, T. Gray.
I'll take that as a compliment if you're going to almost call me Holton.
That's right. So you've got my video turned off. So you got me.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can help you here. Hold on. I don't see.
Yeah. It says you can't search video because the host has it stopped. But you guys can hear me. So.
Yeah, but we want to see you, man. Hold on. So you go ahead and talk. Oh, here we go. Folks, we're learning. I'm raising my presentation IQ as we speak. Okay, so you should be able to do it now. Try it now on your end.
Hashtag pre-launch.
Boom. There we go.
Hey.
Look at that stud. Hey, everybody. Let me introduce you to our strategic advisor in charge of all marketing for IQ. None other than my good friend, Mark Kithcart. Where'd you go, Mark?
Hey. Thank you, Terrence.
We can't see you anymore. What happened? Oh, there we go. I can see you now. Yep.
All right. So thanks, Terrence. I appreciate it. Just proud and happy and excited to be a part of this team. So looking forward to working with you with the the organization and working with the folks at IQ Legacy to rock and roll on this momentous launch that we're going to be working towards here. So again, you know, as Terrence has been pointing out this whole time, hashtag pre-launch. So got a lot going on. We're working on the foundation. So when it comes to marketing, you know, you got to build a foundation first. And once you build that foundation, you've got some strength to build from. And I think I heard, you know, Holton say this one time. He said, you know, if you're building a house that's 2 times the size of the foundation, you're not going to get very far. So right now, we want to make sure that we've got our foundation built solid, and that way we can build on top of it and rock and roll with this, again, with this huge launch that we're going to be doing here at the beginning of the year.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And you know what? What I love about you, Mark, is you just jump right in, and you're you're drowning in pre-launch too, with the rest of us.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but it's exciting. I haven't had this much fun in years, Terrence. It's been great.
Yes, everybody is just having such a great time. You know, and this is a great time to be part of the company, folks. I mean, you know, somebody called it the basement. I call it the sub basement. And when this thing becomes a monument, you know, those who stick with us and who truly take advantage of this timing and opportunity, it stands to be some really big winners. So this is good. So let's keep going here. We got a little bit of momentum going. We're talking about these packs and what's in them. So the one of the things we want to talk about, we want to go all the way back to your digital starter kit when you become an ISA. And that's really the foundation of the IQ Legacy independent sales agent experience. And that is this interactive presentation tool. You know, they say that any job is easier when you have the right tools. And this interactive presentation tool that's powered by iDecide, it's really the right tool. It makes it so easy to share this information. And we're just excited, you know, Holton, Mark, myself, the rest of the IQ Legacy leadership team, we're all excited to be able to give this to you as part of your ISA experience in your digital starter kit. What this presentation tool does is, you know, for those of you who've had a chance to see it during our launch presentation, it makes the presentation very interactive and engaging for your prospects, right? Because it has their name in it. You know, it asks them questions. It asks them to choose which way they want to go. What do you want to see first? What are you most interested in? They have to answer questions. They even have to rub their screen. And Mark, I was cracking up the first time, you know, I watched that. First time I tried to rub my screen because I was trying to figure out what's going on. I'm like, okay, that didn't do it, you know. And then I watch other people do it, and it's just so cool because it just really gets you re-engaged in the deal. And so it's really fun, and it's super effective, and it's easy to get it set up. So you become an ISA, you're going to get an email from, you know, so when you do your $100, you're going to get an email with instructions. You're going to get a welcome email. Then you're going to go to iDecideInteractive.com. You're going to log in with the information that you were provided. You'll set up your contacts, and then you have so many different ways you can do it. Me personally, I just keep telling it, give me the link. And then you can email it whatever way you want, text it whatever way you want. I copy and paste it into WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger and just give it to people. And then, you know, what's really cool about this is that at the end of the presentation, you know, if you're looking at kind of the right side of the screen there, people can actually choose to go ahead and get started. It asks them, it presents the 4 packs for you and asks them, are you ready to get started? You want to be part of the party? They can choose, yeah, I want to join IQ. I want to join with the person who sent me this presentation. And they click yes, and they get started, and it takes them to your personal enrollment page to get started. That is the coolest thing. And they will sign up with you. Your information is already in the sponsor box when you use iDecide. Very, very cool. All right. Now, if they say no, it asks them if they want to be a customer and raise their IQ. Do they want an InterQuest subscription? Do they want just to subscribe to IQBot? And of course, that'll be your sales transaction as well. And then it says, okay, maybe if you don't want to do, you're not ready to join and you're not ready to become a customer, do you want to talk about this more? And the person says yes, it literally on their screen asks them and walks them through choosing a time to meet with you. And then it messages you and says, Mark wants to have a conversation with you on Tuesday at 3 p.m. That is the coolest thing, right? And by the way, when he started watching the presentation, it sends you a text that says, Mark just started watching your presentation. And when he's finished, it sends you another message that says, Mark just finished watching your presentation. And in your kind of console, your back office that you have with the interactive presentation, it shows you all the people that you've sent presentation links to and where they are in the process. So we want to encourage you to use this tool appropriately. Don't use it as a spam tool, right? So what is spam? That's blasting it out to a bunch of people you don't know. If you do that, your eye to side interactive presentation will be shut off and you will not be able to get another subscription from us, right? And they probably won't sell you one either. So you'll just be out of the interactive presentation game. So protect this gift by using it appropriately. We recommend that you, first of all, only send it to people that you know, and also send it to two or more people a day, right? And you can put a generic link up on, different your social media or whatever. But as far as sending it out, 2 or so people a day, every single day. If you do that, that's 60 people a month, and even in your group presentations, we had fun with that. We had a group of people come over and we gave one of them the laptop and said, you're going to drive today. And the group would shout out what they wanted to do next. When it said, okay, which one of these is true or not true? And the group was like, that one. Okay, try to go, no, that wasn't it. And it was cool watching everybody have so much fun and be engaged in the presentation. And they were giving themselves the presentation. So those are just some of the cool ways that you can use eye to side. I mean, Mark, I know you when you first got involved in this, you got off the plane. And the first thing we did was we put you in front of this eye to side presentation. You've been in the network marketing industry as a successful builder for over just about 2 decades now, right? You've made some serious income and you've given lots of presentations, one of the best I've ever seen. What was your impression of this?
So my impression was, this is cutting edge. This is where it's at. So I've been in the marketing industry and network marketing now for a couple of decades. And this is where marketing is going today. And what we've got here with iDecide is highly targeted, highly personalized, and that's where marketing is headed. What you want to target each person directly. And this whole sequence, and there's multiple sequences that people can go down and multiple paths that they can go down. So it's personalized to their journey throughout the program. And personalization in marketing is, again, just where the industry is going. The more highly personalized and targeted you can get it, the more engaged you have a prospect, and the chances of them actually becoming a member of your team go way up. So I was floored when I saw it. I've never seen anything like it, honestly. So it was everything that I would expect from a team like this. And again, when it comes to cutting edge, this team is on top of it. So I'll turn it back over to you, Terrence. But I love this. This tool is going to blow this thing up.
Yeah, this is the good stuff here. Well, Mark, this is right up your alley right here. This is one of your things to talk about. So why don't you talk about compliance and social media? I think we need to do this every time because, network marketers, right? We're excited, we're energetic, and we'll go as far as we can go. So show me the way, Mark.
All right, great. Thank you. So social media, it's growing, it's exploding. I mean, everybody's on it, and everybody wants to be a part of it. And I think a lot of distributors and a lot of folks in network marketing companies believe that, hey, I can actually get out there. I can post some information out there. I can create my own posts. I can create my own collateral. I can post it in multiple channels. And I'm going to go ahead and do what I believe is right for me. And what I want you guys to understand is you got to do what is right, not only for you, but let's do what is right for IQ and what we're trying to do here. Because if you're not using the approved posts that we're giving you, it can get us into hot water. And we definitely don't want to be moving into a realm where we've got people saying, hey, I was misled, or this post told me to do X, Y, Z, and it didn't happen. So I just want to be sure that everybody understands, please use the approved post. We have some up already on the Facebook page. We already have created several of these in other languages. We're going to have more posts coming. So please just utilize our approved posts. And again, you can always find those on our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/IQ Legacy, which you probably are all on this morning watching Facebook Live. So use those approved posts. So no field produced videos either without corporate approval. You know, I've got a team of folks, and we're going to be scanning and looking at all the different social channels and seeing who's doing what. I've already seen a few out there. So we're going to be tapping a few people here and letting them know, please take those videos down, take those posts down. But please, let's keep this to where it is professional and we're able to move this along at a rate that's and not have any drag and not have any friction holding us back. Don't use our logos, images, or other collateral for posting. Again, just use our approved posts. I know that some of you are very good with Photoshop and other photo editors, and you want to grab our logos and want to grab our imagery and make it look just like us and put that stuff out there. Again, refrain from doing that. And then don't set up any pages or groups using the company names. So I've seen a few of those. I've seen IQ Legacy, South America. I've seen a few others. So please, let's take that stuff down. And again, we're trying to control a few different things here. And again, it's for your good that we're doing this. And we want to be sure that this is, again, built on a solid foundation. And we're able to make sure that we can, again, move fast without friction and without drag. Again, join
hey, Mark,
our Facebook.
let me pop in here real quick, because this one here, setting up pages and groups using the company name, I mean, you're being very kind. I just want to say that when people do that, they're being very selfish, right? Because, you know, they actually block the company, which doesn't make sense. You know, we were trying to get an Instagram name for the company, and someone took that already. We were trying to get that on Telegram, and someone took it. And what happens is, you know, we're messaging those people saying, hey, would you give it to us? We're the company. And then they, you know, of course, not responding. And that's like, hey, you know what? That doesn't make sense. Don't you want the company to succeed? You have to take care of the thing that's going to take care of you. So we want to make sure, folks, that you really get the point. And here's the reality. People who play that way, they have, and here, this is a coaching moment, okay? For everybody who's listening, it's a coaching moment. People who do things like that, they have what's called a scarcity mindset. They believe that there's not enough to go around. So they got to grab as much as they can get so that they can be successful. And you know what? Here's what we've learned throughout our time and our experience being successful and building businesses, that people who operate with that mentality, they never succeed. Because you cannot get abundance when you have a scarcity mentality. So if you believe that there's enough to go around, if you really do believe that everything that you're supposed to get, you're going to get, then you don't have to do things like that in order to be successful. So I just want to encourage you, expand your horizons, expand your mindset, open up. And then when you're open, that's when blessings and results can come your way. Back to you, Mark.
Well said, T. Gray. So we're on Facebook now, and that's at facebook.com/IQ Legacy. We're on Telegram as IQ Legacy Official. We're getting a Twitter account set up, and we're getting an Instagram account set up as well. So join us on those social networks. And Facebook is probably going to be our main channel and kind of our home base based on what we're doing here. And we're going to be doing all of the trainings on Facebook Live. So check back to our Facebook page as the home page and the home base to get your social media posts, to understand where else we're actually getting up on social media with Twitter and Instagram, and which handles we're using there on those two different social networks as well.
Good stuff, Mark. All right, let's see where we are. Oh man, we are like really good. Guess what, Mark? We are only 5 minutes off our schedule. It's 5 minutes past the hour, and we finished our first part of our training right on time. Well, just a little bit, 5 minutes after schedule. But folks, it's an exciting time. So listen, we've been at this now for the better part of the last hour. And here's one of the biggest lessons that I have learned. Mark, do you want to know one of the biggest lessons I've learned in my life?
Yes, I do, T. Gray.
I have learned that the mind can only absorb what the behind can endure. So what I want to encourage everybody to do is I want you to, wherever you are, get out of your chair. We're going to take literally exactly a 3-minute break. That's long enough for you to go and refresh your coffee. It's long enough for you to get a green drink if that's what you want. It's long enough for a potty break if that's what you need. Be back here in 3 minutes because the second part of our training is about to begin, and we're going to go into the legacy rewards plan. All right, we're going to dig into how you make money with IQ. Then we're going to show you how to make money. And then we're going to blow your mind with the first promotion that Magic Mark is bringing to the table. I think that's what we're going to call you now, Magic Mark, because I saw what you put together, and it's magical, brother.
Awesome.
All right, so our 3-minute clock starts now. See you in 3 minutes, everybody. All right, folks, we got 1 minute left in our 3-minute break. I got my green drink. My favorite green energy drink. Need some energy to talk about this money.
Yes.
All right, folks, we want to welcome everybody back. Our 3-minute break is up. I'm sure all of our translators all over the world appreciate it, the opportunity to catch their breath and get their bearings centered. And we're going to go ahead now and dig into the IQ Legacy Rewards Plan. We've got a lot to cover, so we're going to just go through it. I encourage you to listen quick. We are recording this. You will be able to watch it over and over again so that you can truly understand how the legacy rewards plan works. And we call it the legacy rewards plan because there's nothing ordinary about this company. It's truly extraordinary opportunity. Ordinary companies have comp plans. We have a legacy rewards plan because we are truly helping build legacies. So let's jump in. The first thing is, what currencies does the company accept? I want you to know that IQ Legacy accepts the following currencies for payment. You can pay in Bitcoin, you can pay in Bitcoin Cash, you can pay in Ethereum. So when you want to get started with the company, these are the currencies that you can use. You need to have these already. And so the folks that you're working with, your leaders can show you. If you don't have any cryptocurrency, if this is your first time, they can point you in the direction of resources that you can go to in order to get the cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin Cash, or Ethereum that you need in order to transact with IQ Legacy. The next thing. So while you are getting your hands on the Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash or Ethereum that you need, we do allow you to sign up in the system. Okay, and a lot of folks have asked, will the free sign up continue? And it's not really a free sign up. It's just really just allowing you to park yourself while you go get your Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Bitcoin Cash. Now we'll call this the associate level. You're associated with us. You're not really in, but you're kind of hanging out with us. And here's how that goes. So we'll create a position in the tree for you while you're getting your Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Bitcoin Cash. But you got 30 days. You have 30 days to become at least an independent sales associate with the $100. Okay. If you don't do it within 30 days, here's what's going to happen. That position is going to get locked up. And if you still want to be a part of IQ Legacy, that's fine. You're just going to have to take another position and go back down now to the new bottom of the tree. So there were people who were enrolling while that was happening. And when you hear what Magic Mark is going to introduce at the end of this deal, there will be people enrolling. You're going to end up losing your advantageous position because you didn't get your business handled fast enough. So we want to encourage you, don't sit around and think about it. Don't lollygag. If you decided this is what you want to do, go ahead and complete your transaction. Now, while you are doing that, volume will accumulate in that position, okay? And if you don't want it to go away, you want to also make sure that you go ahead and you transact. And I'm getting a little signal from my headphones that I better change to, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Also, you cannot earn commissions at that point, and you cannot enroll anyone until you become at least an ISA with a $100 enrollment. Okay, so we just want to make sure everybody understands that. Now, the next level is the ISA kit, and that has the enrollment fee of US $100. This gets you the digital starter kit, all right? And in the digital starter kit, you have your welcome letter, all right? You now have access to our onboarding and compliance training. We're currently designing that, and we will deliver that through InterQuest, actually. But we're doing a little bit of it right now to make sure that everybody gets it. And then you also get your interactive presentation tool, your IQ powered by iDecide presentation. Now, how does the ISA position work? Well, of course, now if you're starting out and you're doing ISA right away, it creates a position in the tree. If you already have a free position in the tree, ISA will maintain that position in the tree for you now, okay? The volume, if you get started as an ISA, the volume will accumulate for 30 days. And if you don't do the bronze pack or greater within 30 days, then or become qualified in the dual team builder, then the volume is not going to accumulate anymore. It will actually flush and you'll have to start all over again, okay? So, this is a business. It's for people who want to build business. And so one of the things that we're teaching you by the way the business works is we're teaching you to have a sense of urgency, okay? So that's one of the things that we're working on. That's why some of these things have time limits, because they're for people who can be decisive. Okay. Now let's get into the actual compensation structure, the legacy rewards plan. There's 9 ways that you can earn with IQ. You can retail, direct sales, dual team commission, unilevel payout, matching bonus, infinity bonus, coin performance bonus, legacy rewards bonus, and the outrageous bonus. All right, let's talk about it. We've already gone through the various promotional starter packs and ranks. Hopefully now everybody understands how to create the real value for these. And just notice that the silver, gold, and platinum packs, because of the volume associated with them, they actually give you 60 days grandfathered at a promotional qualifying rank. And that's what allows you to get paid 9%, 10%, or 12% by doing those packs. So you got that for 60 days. But here's the cool thing. You can actually extend that 60 days by doing a couple of simple things. Number one, you can maintain your 75, you got to maintain at least 75 personal sales volume points every single month. And if you enroll one person on the left, one person on the right that does the bronze pack or higher, right? That's what it means. ISA, it gives them 300 plus personal sales volume points. And they also maintain 75 points a month. Then guess what? That extends your 9, 10, 12% time into the future. So as long as you stay qualified, one on the left, one on the right, everybody's doing their 75 points a month, you can stay at that level until you rank up to a rank that pays you at a higher level. So that's really cool. At any point in time, if you're not qualified, at any point in time you let that qualification slip, no problem. You just revert back to, the ISA level at 8%, unless you progress to another level at that point in time. Okay. And of course, if you progress to another level, you have to stay qualified to maintain that. So you want to get into this mindset. This is a shift, right? Mark, I talked to a lot of folks who were transitioning over or from other types of, crypto companies. And what I find is that there's 2 mindsets. There's one mindset that's an investor mindset, right? And the investor mindset is, oh, I'm putting in this money and I'm going to sit back and watch it grow. And that's fine if you are in an investment vehicle, which this is not, right? The other mindset is the builder mindset. And in the builder mindset, it says, okay, I'm starting a business. This is what this is my startup cost for my business, whether it's 500, 1,500, 5,000, or 10,000. And I'm going to create and grow an income here through my energetic actions. And that's the mindset that we want to help everybody to shift to.
Yeah, I've seen this. I've seen compensation plans at several different companies, and nothing beats this one. Nothing. This is exciting. So you can get started at the ISA level. You got 4 different options, and just build it. And as you build this, and what you're going to see next with some of these other slides is that the amount of income that you can earn here is just going to be off the charts. So back to you, T. I'm just excited. I want you to keep moving here, man, so we can get to the next step.
Because we got some good stuff at the end, absolutely, and we're going to see some phenomenal success in this. Upgrading. I think we've talked about this already. You can upgrade to a higher pack at any time. If you do it within 60 days, you pay the difference. If you do it after 60 days, you pay the whole thing. Okay. Now, here's another thing that people have some questions about: the monthly subscription suite fee. And the builders, the people with the builder mentality, they're accustomed to this. The folks with the investor mentality, they're like, huh? So there's a monthly subscription suite fee. This IQ legacy ecosystem, it's great. As you can see, it already has a lot of great things in it that can help raise your IQ. A lot of products, a lot of services, and we're going to continue to add to it. Folks, if you knew the stuff that we're already working on of what's coming next, you'd be mind blown. But to maintain your access to that, to stay in the ecosystem and be able to have access to everything, there is a monthly subscription suite fee. and that's $99 US per month. Now, what that does is it covers all of the subscription-based products. It covers your access and our maintenance of those products, your interactive presentation tool, your InterQuest subscriptions is serviced with that, IQ bot, and the things that are going to be added. We don't want to come back and ask you for more. So what we did is we developed one that allows us to cover everything. And when we look at the individual subscription fee that you'd have to pay to maintain any of these by themselves, and you add it all together, already those fees for those three things that we do have add up to more than $99. So already it's a bargain, and it will become even more and more of a value as we continue to grow. But one of the things that it does is it entitles you to all the upgrades. So for example, the people who already have their IQ bot, when 3.0 comes out, you don't have to pay anything else. You just automatically get it. And guess what? Once 4.0 comes out, same deal. Your subscription is still current. So that's one of the things that gives you that upgrade. Also gives you 75 personal sales volume points every single month that you do it. And that's what you need in order to stay qualified to earn things like dual team commissions and matching bonuses, et cetera. And so that's one of the things that the subscription suite fee will help you do. It also, the 75 points goes into the tree. So that helps. Now, we want to make it easy for you. You know, the thing about the digital currency environment is, there's no, automatic payment system just yet. So here's what you can do. The closest we can come is we will be giving you the option of choosing automatic deduction from your commission wallet each month. Okay. So you'll have the opportunity to say, hey, you know what, just take it out of my commissions each month. And of course, if you don't have enough commissions in your commission wallet, then you'll get a pop-up that says, hey, it's time for you to handle this. And if you miss your fees, I just want to let you know, it can result in suspension of one or more of your services. I can tell you right now that your iDecide will probably not work immediately. And then the other ones, if you go, 60 or 90 days, they will stop working as well. So you want to make sure that you feed the ecosystem, that you maintain your access by staying current with your monthly. And also anyone who, because the 75 personal sales volume points are what you need to stay qualified and to maintain your volume, you don't want your volume to flush either. Now you can do that, of course, by means of selling, retailing products, but you can also accomplish it through your subscription suite fee as well. Now, to help you with your subscription suite fee, we have the 3 equals free program. And this is a lot of fun. This is like super cool, right? And again, all the builders are accustomed to this because this is kind of the mode, right, in the industry. The 3 is free. And so here, we've instituted that as well. People love this type of a program where if you have 3 people that you personally enroll who are active, who complete their subscription suite fee in any given month, then yours is free the next month, right? That's how it works. So you'll cover your fee that month, but you're going to get a credit so that the next month is free, right? Now somebody says already, well, what if I have 6? Do I get a bunch of extra free? Do I get another free month? No, you don't get any extra months for having more than 3, and also ISAs who are using a free month, they don't count towards your 3. So you do want to make sure that you have more than 3 because your folks are going to be going for the same thing. So you want to make sure that you have a lot of people that you help get started and that are doing their subscription suite fee every single month. Okay. All right. How do you get paid? Well, you get paid in Bitcoin. All right. So IQ Legacy pays out in Bitcoin. Most of the elements of the Legacy Reward Plan will pay you in Bitcoin, and some of them will pay you in our strategic partner coins, which are currently Formius Coin and the soon-to-be released Formius Cash Coin. So very cool. When do you get paid? All right. Well, retail commissions are paid weekly. Direct sales commissions are paid weekly. Dual team commissions are paid weekly, and the week ends on Sundays. Matching bonuses, infinity bonuses, unilevel, generational bonuses are all paid monthly. Okay. So let's talk about the first way that you can earn money, and that's retail commissions. Retail is very simple. You can sell the ecosystem products to retail customers. And a retail customer is a person who is not an ISA. This is a person who is not in IQ Legacy, but who wants to close their knowledge gaps. So you can sell that person an InterQuest subscription without them joining the company. Or a person who says, you know what? I like the idea of being able to learn how to trade and have a tool that's going to help me and be automated and do all the different things that IQBot can do. Great. You can sell them an IQBot subscription. And remember, we've got 4 different ones. And so we put the example up here for you to see what those prices would be. Now you can see the personal sales volume associated with the student, intermediate, pro, and master level IQBot subscriptions. You can see the wholesale price, which, by the way, if you had one bot and you wanted to move up to another and you didn't want to buy a whole pack, these are the prices that you would pay. We're getting the system set up to be able to handle that. And then you can see the retail prices. So, for example, if you sold someone at retail a student level IQ bot, you'd make $50. If you sold someone a master level bot, you'd earn $300. And we will be set up to handle your retail sales through the site very soon as part of our pre-launch checklist that we will be able to deliver to you. All right, the second way to get paid is the direct sales bonus. And this is a one-time 10% bonus that's paid on all the orders that are made by your personally enrolled ISAs during their first 30 days. It's paid on the commissionable sales volume part of their purchase, not the total dollars, but the commissionable sales volume part. And it's paid out weekly. And you don't even have to have a pack in order to do it. So this is, for folks who they say, I don't have the money. I have the $100 to get in and be an ISA, but I don't have the money to do a bronze pack. Okay, great. Get in and get to work, right? And so if you help, every time you help someone get started and they do a bronze pack, that's $30 for you. Every time they do a silver pack, that's $90 for you. Every time they do a gold pack, that's $300 for you. Every time they do a platinum pack, that's $600 for you. So a person could literally start helping people who do have the money get started and earn the money themselves to be able to get their own pack. Okay, so this is a great way to do that and even to make some of your money, your startup money back. All right, the dual team is where the money starts to get very, very cool. All right, so as you know, you're going to build 2 teams, a left team and a right team. And as those 2 teams grow and as they generate sales, because this is a sales organization, it's not an investment club, it's not a sit around and watch club, it's a sales organization where those who do can do well. Okay, so as you do that, you can earn up between 8% and 15% of the team volume of your lesser leg. Okay, again, as I mentioned before, this is paid out weekly based on your rank. That's going to determine what your percentage is. There's a weekly cap that's also tied to your rank. The cap increases. You can earn more as you progress through the legacy performance ranks. The minimum amount on your lesser side to create a check or to create a commission is 300 points. Okay. And another thing that you should know is that whatever volume you don't get paid on, it will continue to accumulate as long as you're active. However, after 12 months, in the 13th month, the first month, if you still have unpaid volume from month 1, it will fall off. In month 14, if you have volume in month 2 that you haven't been paid on, it will fall off. So you want to make sure that, again, as I mentioned before, you build with a sense of urgency. And so there you can see the various ranks, the volume requirements, and the caps. And, I'm excited that this dual team structure, which pays out in Bitcoin, the total cap is $175,000 a week. So a person could literally earn up to $700,000 a month in the dual team commissions by progressing to the top leadership ranks in the company and building an organization that generates that kind of volume. And I'm excited because, you know what, I've met some of the folks who are serious about building, and you know what, I believe there's some folks here who are really going to do it. So here's a quick example of how it works. If let's suppose you had 100,000 points on one side, you had 25,000 points on the other side, you're going to earn 10% of the 25,000, which is $2,500 for that particular week. And then you'll still have 75,000 points left over on the bigger side. So that's how the dual team works. So basically, in this particular example, this is a person who, if their business did this every single month, this is a person here who would be earning about $10,000 a month just in the dual team commission. But there's more ways to earn money, and the matching bonus is just insane. This is just an incredibly powerful way to make money, to create an income. And what's cool about matching bonuses is that you create matching bonuses by helping other people earn money. Because what this is a 3% of what the ISAs in your personal enrollment tree, that's what PET stands for, the ISAs, 3% of what they earn in their dual team commission check, right? And so the more people that you have earning dual team checks, the bigger their checks, the bigger your matching bonuses are going to be. And the higher your rank, the more levels you get paid in matching bonuses. And this is, of course, calculated and paid out monthly. But there's something very cool here called dynamic compression. And dynamic compression means that as you progress through the ranks, this becomes not just 7 levels. It can become so much bigger. Just kind of give you an example, a little example here. Let's suppose that your rank is Sapphire. And that means as a Sapphire, you're qualified to get paid on 2 levels of matching bonus. So let's suppose that if you add up all the dual team commissions on your level earned by the people on your level 1, if you add that up, let's say it's 25,000. So you're going to earn $750 matching bonus on your level 1. That's 3% of 25,000. Let's suppose all the matching bonuses earned by the people on your level 2 add up to $50,000. Well, 3% of that is another $1,500. Okay. So then you say, okay, well, I only get paid on 2 levels because I'm a Sapphire. Well, let's assume that there's nobody else in your organization who's qualified to get paid on level 2. Well, then that means that all the levels from level 3 on are going to count as level 2 for you. So even though you're not qualified for 3 levels, in this particular case, you're going to get level 3 as part of your level 2 matching bonus. And as you see, as the levels grow, there's more and more people. And so there's potentially more and more dual team commission checks. So on your level 2, or your level 2 matching bonus that you're getting from picking up level 3 through dynamic compression is more than the first 2 levels combined. It's $3,000 in this case, for a total matching bonus of over $5,000. Now, we drew this out for somebody who had an organization of, let's say, 20 levels or 50 levels, and they didn't get another person who was qualified for, let's say, a 7-level payout until level 20. All those levels between their level, starting from level 8 to level 20, count as level 7 for them. So I know this is kind of a little bit of a complicated concept, but you know what? When the money starts to roll, you'll start to understand it. All right, that's how I learned the comp plan the first time we worked together, Mark. I got paid. So I just encourage everybody, get paid, and then you'll start to understand where your money is coming from. Don't try to figure it out first. When you get to the Crown Diamond and Crown Ambassador bonus, you start to pick up the Infinity bonus. That's an extra 1 to 2% of your lesser team volume. And then there's the unilevel bonus. All of the recurring, anything that's monthly, that volume goes into the unilevel. And guess what? The unilevel has the same dynamic compression feature as the matching bonus. As a matter of fact, this one is mislabeled. It says matching bonus. It should say unilevel there, right? So it's not like, let's just fix it. I can't look at it. I'm sorry, brother. There we go. Fixed. Boom. All right. So it has the same it has the same dynamic compression feature. So this will be an exciting payout for so many. Sometimes you might look at things, you might see the numbers may look small, but you know what, folks, I'm telling you, when you start to apply the size of the organization to it, you can start to see how exciting it can be. All right, let's talk about the coin performance bonus, because so many people come to IQ and they're looking for the coins. Where are the coins at, right? Well, they're not in the packages, so you can't buy them. If you want to buy coins, you got to go to the exchange. But you can earn coins here, and you can earn our strategic partners coins, the Earn This coin and the Earn This Cash coin, by being productive, by building your business. You can earn it based on your personal productivity. You can earn it based on what your team is doing. Basically, what happens is you're going to earn coin performance bonus credits whenever you personally enroll a new ISA who purchases one of the optional starter packs. You're going to also earn them on an override basis, because guess what? Anytime someone in your team enrolls a new ISA who purchases an optional promotional starter pack, coin performance bonuses are released into the unit level up 7 levels. And based on your rank, your legacy performance rank, that's going to also determine how many levels of coin performance bonus credits you're qualified to earn. And then when you get them, how do you turn them into coins? You go to our strategic technology partner and you redeem it with them, and they will exchange their credits for coins. Okay, so that's how that will work. So quick example here, if you have 3,000 personal sales volume points, and by the way, if you got started with gold, you get 3,000. There's another way to do it. You can generate 3,000 personal sales volume points through your retail sales as well. Okay, but then your maximum amount of credits that you can earn is 10,000 credits. Let's suppose that you generate $5,000 in personal sales, and now you're going to earn 1,000 credits, which equal, if you're depending on which coin we're talking about, equals 1,000 coins. All right, and it also releases 150 credits into the unit level up 7 levels for people to earn. What does that look like? Well, it looks like this. Okay, so here you are with your 900 personal sales volume points. You enroll Joe. Joe gets started with the gold pack. So you're going to earn 1,000 coin performance bonus credits. But then that other 150, an additional 150 are released up to the people above you 7 levels, okay, based on their level of qualification to earn those bonuses. So what does that mean for you? It means that when you are not the sponsor and your team is the one who is doing the personal enrolling, you're the one who's receiving coin performance bonuses that are just coming up to you from from helping your team be successful. So just look at it this way: when your team says, "Hey, can you do a web meeting for me?" or "Can you come do a phone call for me?" or "Can you do a meeting for me?" Not only is that an opportunity for you to increase your income and your cash flow, but it's also an opportunity for you to increase your coin performance bonuses. Okay, then we have the legacy reward. This is also an opportunity to earn our strategic partners coin. And this is really exciting because, this is for the elite group of people who are really going to help the company grow. And, one of the things that Holton really wanted to do here is just design the ultimate reward that would really acknowledge people for helping to grow the company, and to really contribute to their life success. We really want to redefine how network marketing companies reward their top performers. So what's happened is we've basically taken an amount of strategic partner coins and put them to the side, and that's going to be for the top performers. Okay. And top performance is defined by company leadership. So we are going to look at, how does this person help the whole company? Are they playing just for their team? Or are they playing for the big team? Right? So I can tell you right now, the people who are grabbing our Instagram names and not giving them up to us, probably not going to be contenders for legacy reward bonuses. And then total volume is going to be a factor, right? We're going to look at your total volume. The 40% rule is going to apply. We're going to also look at the left-right distribution. So if you're a person who's on a leg and you got this, you're you're in this big leg and you got all these people that are above you, dropping people down. You say, oh, you know what? I'm just going to be selfish and build my other leg. You're not going to get legacy reward bonus. That's not going to work for you. As a matter of fact, if you want to position yourself in the best way to get legacy reward bonus, what you want to do is you want to do the 2020 success plan. And those are some of you are saying, huh? Duh? 2020 success plan? What's that? Guess what? We're going to talk about that next. All right, show you how to win. Okay, what else do we have here? We have the outrageous bonus. An outrageous bonus is going to be crazy. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be outrageous. That's really what it's about. It's about being outrageous. This is, again, a top performer reward. We're going to look at a number of different categories, and we're probably going to surprise you because sometimes it might not be the person with the most volume that is going to get this reward. But either way, we're not going to tell you what it is. The reward's not going to be the same each time, but once a year at least, we want to make you say, well, that's outrageous. Okay, that's our goal. We want to just blow you away with something that's insane, and you're just talking about it for the rest of the year saying, I cannot believe they did that. So, of course, we've been talking about the legacy performance ranks, and you want to make sure that you climb the ranks because that's what's going to help you to earn more and more income. And the way you qualify for performance ranks is through what's called your rank volume. Rank volume is 1-to-1 with the total dollar value of your sales. So, for example, a gold pack will give you $5,000. It's $5,000, and it will give you 5,000 rank volume points. Spillover from outside of your organization does not count toward it. Each rank has a grace period built in. The higher ones have a grace period built in of 2 to 3 months. The whole intent of that is to help you have some time to solidify your business. So when you qualify, if it has a 2-month grace period, it means that at the next month, if you don't qualify again, we're still going to pay you at that rank. Okay. Now they don't accumulate. So if you accumulate 5 months in a row, doesn't mean that you got 10 months of grace. Every month that you do it just basically gives you another 2 or 3 months, depending on what the appropriate grace period is. And the grace period is only applied to percentage bonuses, not the one-time payouts. So here are all the ranks, starting from the leadership ranks, starting from Sapphire at 25,000 rank volume points, going all the way up to Crown Ambassador at 10 million rank volume points per month. And you can see the rank grace periods at the bottom. And I'm excited because as soon as we have the rank system rolling, we're going to be announcing people are getting these ranks already. And you'll get this presentation. You'll have access to this document as soon as we finish polishing it up. And there are terms, definitions in the back. Okay. So we mentioned the 2020 success plan. And what I'm going to need to do is let me just switch to computer audio because my headphones are dying. Okay.
All right, Mark, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, perfect. All right, then let's go ahead and jump right into the 2020 success plan. Now, the 2020 plan, this is about raising your business building IQ. I was talking with one of the leaders yesterday, Mark, and one of the big jobs that we have here is really helping to shift this culture to a business building culture. And for the folks who are coming in brand new, they're coming in with a business building mentality. And for the folks that are transitioning, we need to help them to have a business builder mentality. And we need to show people not just how the plan works, but how to do it. And so this 2020 plan, I got to tell you what, folks, I remember this plan. It's, I had the privilege of meeting Holton Buggs back at the end of 2003 to beginning of 2004. And he was my first mentor in the network marketing industry. I don't know if he was your first mentor, Mark. He was mine. And I had struggled, even though I was very successful in corporate America, I couldn't make money in network marketing until Holton started to teach me. And one of the first things he taught me was the 2020 plan. And I'll tell you what, folks, I've used this plan and it's helped me to achieve the diamond or diamond equivalent in 2 different companies. And so, folks, I'm here as a personal testimony that this works. And many of the leaders in IQ can tell you that this plan works. Even the ones who've never been in Holton's organizations, but who watched his videos on the internet and said, hey, you know what? I'm not in his business. I'm not in his downline, but I'm going to do what he taught me to do, what he's teaching in this video. And they had success in whatever companies they were in. So this 2020 plan, what it does is it helps you to lay a foundation. And so many people, what they want is they want to build, you know, a skyscraper on a little hut foundation, and that can't work. It's going to fall down, folks. So you want to use this 2020 plan to set your business up for long-term success, to build a proper foundation. You want to be a diamond? You got to build a proper foundation. 2020 plan is going to help you do that. This is going to help you to set up for long-term residual income. It's going to set the pace for your business. People do what you do. They don't do what you say. So if you want to have massive duplication in your organization, you need to be the first person in your business to do 2020. Everybody wants people in their business to do it. You got to be first. And like I said, you can trust this plan. It's been proven over the decades. One day at one of our events, we're going to probably have everybody stand up who has achieved success in network marketing by following this 2020 plan that Holton's been teaching over these decades. And you're going to be amazed at how many people stand up and talk about how much success they've been able to have. But the reason that this plan works is because this business is a business of numbers. It's a business of averages. There's something out there called Sinaloa, safety in numbers and the law of averages. And you put all of that to work for you when you follow the 2020 plan. So what is the 2020 plan? Well, the goal of the 2020 plan is that you are going to personally enroll 20 ISAs on your left team and 20 ISAs on your right. And I should say at least 20, because you know what? Once Holton taught me this, I said, you know what? I'm not going to stop at 20. I'm going to overachieve. And that only accelerated my success. Okay. And so you want to have 20 on the left, 20 on the right that you personally enrolled, not your people's people, not your people's people, not the spillover, but 20 people that you personally enrolled on the left and the right. And Mark, they're saying, but I'm on this side where there's a bunch of people already. Yeah, that's right, but they're not your people. You need to put 20 people on that side anyway. Defy any selfish inklings that try to take over your body and your mind and put 20 people over there anyway. And don't put 20 duds, put your 20 good people on both sides. And there's a time limit here. There's a sense of urgency. How many times I say that in this call so far? There's a sense of urgency. You want to do this fast. The faster, the better. But the longest you want to take is 6 months. So 6 months or less, you want to get to 20 and 20. Now, what's going to happen when you enroll 20 and 20? Well, out of each 20, here's how people are going to behave. 6 to 8 of your 20 people are going to see their IQ get lowered. Like, you know, this company is about raising your IQ. 6 to 8 are going to get a lower IQ. And what happens when you get a lower IQ? It becomes I quit. So 6 to 8 are going to quit, right? 6 to 8 are going to be duds, and that's okay. Don't worry about it. I know it's breaking some hearts out there, but you know what, folks? That's just reality. This is just the way the numbers shake out. This is the behavior of people. Out of 20, 6 to 8 are going to quit. 6 to 8 are also going to incubate. What does that mean? Well, their IQ is going to stay flat. Their IQ means I'm quiet, right? They're just going to sit around and they're going to watch. They may pay their subscription suite fee every month, but do nothing, right? But that's okay. What you do is you don't pressure them. You don't try to drag them behind your cart. You don't try to make them do anything, because we're not anybody's boss in this business. All you do is just show them love. Just love on them. Just let them know what's new. Let them know when the video conference trainings are, when the Facebook Lives are. Let them know when the events are. Tell them the stories, but don't try to force them to do anything, because in their time, they'll be ready to rock and roll. And you know what? You're going to have a remaining 6 to 8. And those 6 to 8 are the ones you're looking for. These are the ones who are going to build it big. They will build it so big that even if you quit, these 6 to 8 will continue to build without you, right? And that is who you're looking for. And you're going to end up with 6 to 8 builders on both sides. So what does that mean? You're going to have 12 to 16 growing and developing legs of business on your 2020. And that's the perfect foundation to go diamond. That's the perfect foundation to achieve the legacy reward bonus, because guess what? Now you'll be able to achieve whatever we decide the left-right qualifier is. And guess what else happens? When you have 12 to 16 people that are out there building, 2 to 4 of them are going to be superstars. And you know what? That's really all that you need. You can't pick who's going to be the superstars, but 2020 is how you know that you're going to get set up to find them. So that's the 2020 plan. And we want to encourage you guys, go out there and build the 2020 plan. So if you got that, if it made sense to you, what I want you to do is I want you to comment on the Facebook, 2020, I'm in. Okay? Or you know what? No. Not 2020, I'm in. Or how about this? No. IQ 2020. Right? That's what I want you to put on there. If you're going to do the 2020 plan, I want you to comment on Facebook, IQ 2020. Mark and I are going to jump in the Facebook group later on, and we're going to look for all the IQ 2020s, and we're going to like your comment. We're going to give you a thumbs up or a high five or whatever it is, but we're going to look for all the IQ 2020s. Comment IQ 2020 in the Facebook Live for this training if you're a person who's going to stretch yourself and go for IQ 2020. Because I know some of you are saying, wow, that's a lot of people. I've never done that before. But guess what? You've never been in a company like this one before, with the type of leadership that we have before, with the type of earnings that are possible before, and the type of rewards and love that's going to be shown to people who help build a company before. So this is a first for you. It's a first for everybody. And let it be the first time that you do 2020 and have extraordinary success. So IQ 2020, that's what you want to comment in the Facebook Live. Mark and I are going to be looking for that later. And you know what? 2020 plan is going to set you up to,
hey, Terrence,
achieve Magic Mark's legacy rewards promotion. Take it away, Mark.
Hey, I want to, first of all, I want to talk about 2020 for a minute. So I've known Holton for 16 years, and guys, 2020 is fundamental. It hasn't changed. It's never changed. So like we're trying to set up a solid foundation for you. 2020 sets up a solid foundation for yourself. Okay, so and that you'll have the foundation to build your business on. I like how you tied that in, Terrence. 6 to 8, I quit. I like how you use the IQ, and then you said 6 to 8 will be quiet. I'm quiet, but you didn't give one for the 6 to 8 that are going to build it big. What's the IQ on that?
I'm still working on that. So you know what? Let's make that a challenge too. If anybody's figured out an IQ for the folks who build it big, go ahead and comment in the Facebook chat. And we'll pick that up and we'll start using it.
So the 2020s are lighting up on Facebook here. So it's just, I think it's actually making my computer go slower too, watching all these 2020s come in. So great job, guys. And I've got a little bit of a legacy rewards. Okay. Yeah, and it's going to stop here a little bit. Okay, can you move forward now for me, please? There we go. All right, so guys, listen. We talked about the legacy rewards promotion, and we've got winners that can win at every level, okay? And you got to be director at least at a minimum, but these get progressively exciting, progressively more and more get piled on. And when we get to the end here, and so don't leave on these first couple. If you leave on the first couple, you're going to miss the big stuff at the end, and the prizes that people are going to get and the rewards that people are going to get are out of this world. So first is the director level. So you must have a minimum of 5,000 in personal sales volume. And at this level, you will get a $50 Nordstrom's or Macy's gift card. And so the next level that we'll get to,
hey,
so
Mark,
this
is this just the top person?
No, this is everybody, anybody and everybody that makes it to director gets a $50 Nordstrom's or Macy's gift card. Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, everybody gets this. I love it. Okay, let's go to what's next.
All right. So at the executive level, you have to have a minimum of 10,000 in personal sales volume, and everybody that makes it to executive gets a $100 Nordstrom or Macy's gift card. So that's number 2. It's getting better. All right. Now this is cool. This is something that I think the techies out there and everybody who loves, we're in technology every day of our lives. And we all want to take notes, and we all want to transcribe notes from leaders, notes from the training events like this. I mean, you could be writing notes down right now as we're talking about this. So at the senior executive level, it's a minimum of 15,000 in personal sales volume. You get a live scribe pen set. So it's not only the pen has a recorder on it. It can record your voice. It transcribes onto that notebook you're seeing there, and if you look down there at the bottom, there's a couple of little controls that happen there, and it actually puts it into the digital world and onto your computer, onto your tablet, onto your phone. So it's writing digitally and utilizing that special paper and that special pen. And you get to record as well, the voice recording. So you can actually go back, listen to everything that's being said. So, I mean, you could be writing right now, you could have your recorder on, you could be taking notes, and those notes would be syncing up with the audio of this video of this Facebook Live session right now. All right, it gets better, or it gets gooder. So at Sapphire, now we take it up a notch. So we had the Live Scribe, which is nice. Now we've got the Mont Blanc digital writing instrument. So you've got to have a minimum of 25,000 in personal sales volume, 6 optional packs sold at your first level, and a minimum of 25 packs sold in your personal enrollment tree. This gets exciting. Obviously, you guys know what Mont Blanc is, and it's very much like the last one, like the Live Scribe. You write it, you can digitize it, and then you can share it. And as you can see there, you write on that pad, and it ends up on all of your devices, and you can access it wherever you are, and it's just killer. I want one of those.
Yeah, I do too. That's like super classy. I'm like looking at that like, wow, I want that. I thought I wanted the last one, but now I really want this one.
Before we move on too, go back one there. So before we move on, it all comes down to getting physically involved. So if you're listening to a leader, what do you always want to do? You want to grab a pen and paper and you want to write. But it kind of sucks because then you don't have those notes in your phone or digitized in a digital format. Well, this allows you to take that physical activity of writing, which burns it into your brain, okay? Yep. And then you can upload it into the digital world. So then you can access it. So again, that physical motion of writing is what we always want. But then it's tough because now, gosh, I've got to go back and I've got to grab my notebook. Where'd I put my notebook? Where is it? But you know where your phone is all the time, don't you? So this allows you to access that anywhere.
All right. I'm getting excited.
Yes, super sir. Excited. Yeah. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the bespoke spa experience. This is going to be incredible. Okay, up to $1,500. And I've been to a couple of spas and I know what you can do. And you create this yourself. You decide where you want to go. And if there's a spa close to you, this is it. This is for you. And do whatever it is you want up to $1,500. You have to have a minimum of 50,000 in personal sales volume, 8 optional packs sold at your first level, and then a minimum of 50 packs sold in your personal enrollment tree. So I don't know about you guys, but after this, I could use a massage. I could use a manicure. I could use a pedicure. I could use all of that and more. So you find your spa.
I could use a shampoo.
Yeah. You find your spa and we take care of it for you. So go to the spa on IQ Legacy. All right. Hold up. Hold up. Here we go. T. Gray, I know you want this one.
I want to take it off the screen.
So at Jade, you get the MacBook Pro, Apple Watch, the AirPods. So you get the Apple bundle. You have to have a minimum of 100,000 in personal sales volume. You're going to have 10 optional packs sold at your first level, and you'll have a minimum of 75 packs sold in your personal enrollment tree. You get the Apple Watch, you get the MacBook Pro, and you get the AirPods. The AirPods obviously are going to be able to sync up with everything. All of that stuff is going to be able to sync. And I know, T. Gray, you need a new laptop, man. So is this the one you're after? All right. Okay. Who's ready for this? Pearl, Louis Vuitton luggage set. You have to have a minimum of 250,000 in personal sales volume, 12 optional packs sold on your first level, minimum of 150 packs sold in your personal enrollment tree. You are going to travel in style. You know, I don't know if I'd check any of those, though. I'd probably just carry them on with me onto the plane because they could get.
I'd have to hug mine close.
So beautiful, beautiful luggage. It's functional and beautiful to boot. So and it's got the little rollers on the bottom. And for the ladies, you got your little carry on there. So beautiful luggage set. And obviously, who doesn't love Louis Vuitton?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Okay, hold up.
God.
Boom. Emerald. Again, you get to choose your travel experience all on IQ Legacy's dime. This is up to a $15,000 value. Where can you go for 15 G's, guys? Anywhere, pretty much. So you have to have a minimum of 500,000 in personal sales volume, 12 optional packs sold on your first level, minimum of 200 packs sold in your personal enrollment tree. I want to go there. That's what I want to do. So
I want to climb the screen.
Yes. So, you know, you can spend that 15,000 however you want. You create your travel experience. If you want to go to Fiji, to Bali, to Tahiti, wherever it is you want to go. You want to go to Paris? Go to Paris. If you want to go to a big city, want to go to the Big Apple, New York City, go there and you get to choose where you want to stay, how you want to get there, how you want to get around, what restaurant you want to go to, and create a beautiful experience for you and a companion. All right, this is it. All right, this is the top of the top of the top of the top. So Diamond, you get a luxury timepiece. We call them timepieces because it's a work of art. It's a piece of art. So you got to have a minimum of 1 million in personal sales volume, 15 optional packs sold on your first level, a minimum of 400 packs sold in your personal enrollment tree. And you get a beautiful watch. Doesn't have to be a Rolex, doesn't have to be a Cartier, it doesn't have to be, it's whatever you want. So if you want one of those watches, you choose and we pay, and you guys get to wear that and show that off and show your team, show everybody that you are winning. Yeah.
Wow. Mark.
There we go.
Mind blowing.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here. I'm mind blown. It's amazing. You get to just jump into company and do fun stuff like this right away.
You know what? You know, guys, this is a team game here, and you know, we all pitched in on this one. You know that, T. Gray. You know, everybody was pitching in. We were so excited too. We were all talking about it and saying we can do this and we can do this. And we had fun with this. So here's what I do want to say too, before we move on. I want to be sure you guys understand this. You will be recognized at the live events, and you will be given these prizes at these live events. So this contest is going to go from today through December 31st. So you've got through December 31st to knock this out of the park and to qualify for these prizes. Yes, just like that, T. Gray. And this is exciting. I haven't seen any company do something like this. And again, it doesn't matter how many, it's unlimited. So if you when you hit the goal and you hit the level that you're going to be at, we're going to give as many away as you guys can get. So let's get out there. Let's make IQ Legacy just pay through the roof for all of these and get as many as we can up there on stage at these events. And we'll be able to also hear from you guys up there and understand, what you did, how you did it, how you got to that level, and how you were able to achieve the levels that you're going to achieve. And this diamond one here, I don't know. I think there's at least a couple of people that can get the diamond. I'm pretty sure of that. What do you think, T. Gray?
Oh, absolutely. We got some folks who are going to knock this out of the park and be sporting their brand new Rollies and Hublots and Cartiers, and it's just going to be so incredible. And so you're right, Mark. As we start to wrap this up, this is our last slide. I just want to say the Telegram group is lit. My phone just buzzed, and they're screenshotting this and putting it in the group, saying they're going to go for it, and which watch do you like better, and where are you going to go on your trip. So way to go, team. Everybody's embracing this and getting excited. So what do you do with all of this information? It's time to go for it, okay? I'm going to tell you guys right now, some folks have been stuck in analysis paralysis. They got 20 million questions. How does this work? How does that work? What's this? What's that? Hey, you want to know how everything works? Go do it. Go do it. Rock it out the box. Do 2020, qualify for this, climb through the ranks, get your Louis Vuitton luggage, go on a trip, get your massage. And you know what you can be thinking about while you're getting your massage? You can be thinking about how everything works. Okay? So I was going to challenge you guys, it's time to get into action. It's time to go into explosion. Leave the details to us. We are working, we're fixing, it's pre-launch, but this is a really exciting pre-launch promotion. I had to edit so many things just now to get that out of my mouth. This the pre-launch promotion, right?
Yeah.
So yes, folks, get to work. Take the, here's what's going to happen, Mark. You know what's going to happen?
What's going to happen?
People, you're going to have the folks who saw this and said, you know what? Let me get to work. Let me go ahead and take these off the table. I'll get my questions answered along the way. And then you're going to have another group of people who are like, well, I still have these 50 million questions about how this or how that works. And they're going to be at the event in the beginning of 2019, watching a stage full of people collect their rewards and saying, I guess I really didn't need to know everything before I got started. The same way we didn't have to have everything perfect before we got started. Follow our lead, folks. Get these prizes, and we can't wait to give them to you. How do you get them? Use your I Decide interactive presentation. Get it out there to people. Expose the opportunity. Do home meetings. Use your interactive presentation. Have everybody you know needs to learn about this. Hopefully you learn how to create the value today, and you do your 2020. And you know what? If you figure out a way to do your 2020 fast, and it's not 6 months, do it again. Don't stop. Do 2 2020s, do 3 2020s, because that's how you're going to secure your place at the top of this thing and just really blow your own mind and everybody who knows you. So, Mark, just want to say thank you to you. Yep. Glad you're part of the team.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to be a part of the team, T. Gray. This is awesome.
Yeah, you bring goodies like watches and MacBooks and stuff like that. So maybe I'm not going to call you Magic Mark. I'm going to call you Santa Claus in a minute. And everybody else, I'm glad that you guys were on here with us today. Go to work, everybody. Go to work. We're still going to be here fixing. It's still pre-launch. We're still going to be answering your questions. but go to work and let's rock and roll and let's get you guys some great promotional prizes. That wraps up our web meeting and our training. Congratulations to you, and we'll see you at the top.